Hello, everyone, and welcome into the show. My name is Phil, and I am here with my co-host, Luke.
What's up, Chef Heads?
This is the SHAF Cast. It's a podcast all about movies, TV, and video games, with a little bit of drinking on the side. So, if you are of age, please join us at home. It would mean the world to us.
It would mean the world. And take a shot right now. Gotta do it.
Joining us today is a good friend of ours, Nick. How are you doing, Nick?
I'm doing so good. I'm so excited to be here, guys. I've been looking forward to it. This is like a night out for me. I'm very excited.
Love the enthusiasm.
So on today's show, we have Shot of the Week, of course. We have I Quizzed My Pants. We'll find a random quiz online, and we'll take drinks for wrong answers. We have Critically Ashamed. We're going to get 3 random movies, and we choose one and guess which the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. There we go.
Got there. You got there.
And then we have Buy, Borrow, Bury, our rendition of Fuck, Marry, Kill. You guys ready to get into it?
Fucking ready.
Do it.
All right. Well, before we do, what is everybody drinking on the side? What you got going on, Nick?
So I am trying to get through my Christmas holiday stash.
Yeah.
So I am drinking a little Shiner Holiday Cheer. It's a nice peach pecan beer.
Ooh, peach pecan.
Get it every holiday season. And we bought like 3 cases of it and ended up like hardly going to different Christmases where we were going to share them. So we're whittling away at them.
There we go.
There you go.
I have a nice Christmas beer as well. Busch Light. It's a staple on the show.
You should have colored it red and green real quick. And I, sticking with what has somehow become a staple for me, I got a Steel Reserve.
Oh, God.
Spiked Strawberry Burst.
That's
I gotta know what's been the best Steel Reserve.
The Blue
so
Raz.
far?
I've only had the Blue Raz and then the
orange.
The orange was
orange.
bad.
Okay.
So I'm just cracking open the spiked strawberry.
Let's see how it tastes.
How is it?
That tastes like strawberry soda.
Okay,
That's pretty good.
there we go. Another.
It doesn't have the weird mix-in beer flavor like the orange one did. Mm-hmm. So I'm good. There we go. Strawberry.
That's pretty good. Another win for Steel Reserve.
That's right.
They just
2
keep
for 3.
pulling
That's
it
pretty
down.
good.
They don't have many of those. So
Please, Steel Reserve, sponsor me. Just me, not the show. Just me. Just sponsor my life.
all right. Well, let's get into the shot of the week. Luke, what shot are we taking?
We are doing the Black Jack, which is equal parts Kahlua, supposed to be Jack Daniels. I have Jameson whiskey.
That's vastly different, but
Yep. And then triple sec.
okay.
So, yeah, this should be interesting.
And then, Nick, you didn't have any of those ingredients, so what do you got going on?
Yeah, I didn't have the required ingredients, so I'm gonna make myself a little margarita shot. So we're gonna do a little El Padrino tequila, a little
Fancy.
a little Contro, and a little splash of lime juice in there, and we'll see how it goes.
Lovely.
You've never had this before. This is just you just grabbed them out of your cupboards.
This is 10 minutes ago. I said, "What's in my cupboard?"
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I'm not a whiskey guy. And it said Jack Daniels. I thought I had Jack Daniels. Turns out I didn't. I just had the small bottle of Jameson left over from whatever other when we did the pickleback, I think. And yeah, so you said it's vastly different. Is it just because it's an Irish whiskey or what?
Yeah, I mean, Irish whiskey has a much different taste than like Jack Daniels or like Canadian whiskey or anything like that. But yeah,
Well, I fucked up.
But that's okay. I think it'll still be fine.
It'll be fine. And then I kind of just jerry-rigged this little shaker together.
Oh, you got a
Get it
nice
nice and
little
cold. Yeah.
You guys have fun shot glasses?
Yeti. No,
I don't. I just have this
not this time.
tall, skinny shot glass.
Tall, skinny shot glass.
Oh, this is a big shot.
I'm rocking my house dark.
I fucked up.
The House Dark. Nice.
I fucked up.
Oh, how much? Yeah, that's a big shot.
Well, I did each one like about up to there. I thought that was going to be okay, but it made a lot.
That's all right. We'll see
if
you can get it in one drink.
We ready to blackjack?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mine was a very, very strong margarita.
That wasn't bad. I did taste the Jameson like in there. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I don't even need a chaser for that one. The Kahlua and triple sec, I guess, mellow it out enough to
a strong Kahlua in there.
Mm-hmm. Man.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not too bad. I'd give it a 6 out of 10, maybe.
I might do a 7.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's pretty. I'm gonna have to give it a shot. Yeah. I highly recommend the margarita shot. Give it a shot. Margarita. You do it next time, guys. It's great.
Yeah, next margarita. We'll do it next time.
Don't make me do tequila again.
All right. Well, are you guys ready to quiz your pants?
Oh, my pants are too dry right now.
All right. Here we go. Let me share my screen here. There it is. Okay, so how this is going to go, if you can see it, Nick, I'll read them off as well for the Spotify listeners. We're going to try and go one by one down the line. There's no time limit on this, but we each get 10 questions, and if you're wrong, you're wrong. You take a little drink scheme. But it's almost useless gaming trivia. Can you answer these almost useless trivia questions about gaming? It's almost it's right in the title.
So what order do we want to go in?
Luke, why don't you go first? Because I don't know the first one. I just took a little peek. I don't know that one.
All right. Ooh, okay. I'm pretty sure I know this one, actually. Okay, so oh, sorry.
Read it out.
In what country was Tetris designed? So, actually, there's a new Apple Plus movie coming out about the making of Tetris and like how hard it was to get it made. It looks pretty good. And also, when you're playing that very first Tetris, it's got those dome buildings in the background. Those Russian domed buildings. So I think it's Russia. I'm pretty sure it's Russia. Hell yeah. Russia.
All right, I'll go next, and then we'll follow up with our guest. Name any risk territory in Africa. Oh, gosh.
Ooh,
risk.
Territory makes it tricky, because it's not just a country.
Right? I mean, there are some countries, but then I think it is broken up into, basically just like...
I haven't played Risk in years, man.
God, I think I remember the one that I always...
You know what the problem is?
It gave you... No, that does not count. You typed in Congo, and it gave him Egypt?
Man.
You did not.
Come on.
I'll drink.
Congo, and it gave you Egypt? Yeah. What the fuck?
Maybe it just goes down one by one, and it'll just tell you the answer, and who knows?
It probably does, right?
Yeah.
So, I was going to say...
test that theory?
I was going to say Madagascar because that's that little island that's off the coast, right?
Yeah,
I was wanted to have that one.
All right, Nick. Ultimate is a sport utilizing what classic toy?
I know this one.
You know it?
I do. This would be the Frisbee.
Ultimate Frisbee.
I think that just might be it. Oh, it is.
Great job. Oh. Forgot it. I forgot. How
Oh,
that sounds.
you didn't do the ding ding.
It's all right.
All right. Who is the protagonist to the Tomb Raider series? That would be Lara Croft. Lara Croft, if you... I guess not Laura. Lara. Sorry, Lara.
All right, this one's from me. Name a first-generation Pokemon beginning with E. I will go Eevee.
Oh, nice one. I was going to say Executor. Executor.
That'd be another one. All right, Nick. What is the name of Barbie's male doll counterpart?
Let's go with Ken.
That was an easy one. Easy.
That's good. Luke?
Name any body part from the game Operation. Why do I keep getting these Operation questions?
Wait, didn't you get Operation
Right?
last time?
I don't... The body... I mean, there's that bucket that's like the water on the knee, right? That's what they call it, right?
Is it water on the knee? You want me to type that?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh
My gosh.
Can you spell it right?
I think you picked the longest one.
It said funny bone, but it's got to be that because they always say like, "Is it water on the knee?" Operation.
I'll give it to you. Fine. I'm pretty sure Congo's Egypt then.
Definitely.
Okay, Jazz and Megatron are characters from what toy franchise? Is this me?
That's you.
This is you.
This is Transformers.
They should have gone like I like how they went with Jazz, who like nobody would probably remember.
Right.
Jazz, but then Megatron. Okay.
Megatron. That's how I got it. I don't know Jazz.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, which clue suspect's surname is the name of a fruit?
That would be Professor Plum.
Nicely done.
You guys ever see that movie?
I haven't. I've been meaning to watch it because I've heard it's so good, and I haven't got around to it.
There's a movie called Professor Plum?
No, there's a movie. There's a movie about Clue.
Okay.
There's a movie called Professor Plum.
It just goes into his backstory of why he's in the mansion.
Right.
All right.
You want to know how I got these plums?
Jeez.
Thank you.
Luke, you're up. Why don't you,
All right. What gaming console was launched in 2001 by Microsoft? Oh, that would be the PlayStation. No, it's the Xbox, obviously. Come on.
That's
Too
correct.
easy.
What boxer had his own NES game featuring King Hippo? Mike Tyson? That's correct.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson's
Tyson's knockout. No, punch out.
Knock-
Yeah, you're right.
Punch Out, right?
It's punch out. It's punch out.
Nick, teddy bear plush toys are named for which U.S. president?
That would be Bill Clinton. Let's go with Theodore Roosevelt.
Old Teddy Rosie. They called him. Nobody called him that.
Oh no, it's Roosevelt.
Man, this is
isn't it?
oh man, this is going so well. There it is.
T. Roosevelt.
Good enough. Good enough.
All right, I've got. What is the most expensive Monopoly property, U.S. or U.K.? Oh, I didn't know U.K. had a different thing, but that would be Boardwalk. On the boardwalk.
So these are a little bit easier than I imagined.
They are a little easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a few tricky ones in there.
I want to say
few
there's a
tricky
couple coming. I'm not sure.
Would you?
Maybe it gets harder.
I'm curious. The Tetris one. Would you guys have both got that right?
No.
I would have not said
Okay.
so.
All right.
In what video game series might you drive on Rainbow Road? This is for me. This is Mario Kart.
Wow, you nailed it. Mario Cast.
Mario Cast. Nick, in what game can you score a 50-point bingo by playing 7 tiles.
Oh.
You score a 50-point bingo by playing 7 tiles.
Why is it called a bingo?
I'm just trying to think of something where you play tiles.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't think I know this one.
I don't either.
Are you giving
Dominoes? Dominoes would be my guess.
up? Dominoes is a good guess.
What
I
would
don't
you
know.
say?
I don't think you would call
guess-
those.
I don't know. I don't think it's called a bingo, but I would say like mahjong.
Okay.
Because I'm only thinking
that's
of
pretty good.
Tile 1. Is it without an E? Oh,
no.
Yeah,
I think you got it. You spelled it right. I just don't think that's right.
Yeah, I don't think they
Okay.
would call them tiles, but
Try mahjong. It's MAHJONG. Not mahjong either. All right.
What
Well,
is it, Scrabble?
so that's a drink for
Scrabble,
you, Nick.
Scrabble.
Oh,
That's a drink for Nick.
it's Scrabble. Of course
See,
it
that
is.
bingo was like throwing me off.
That's what threw me off so much. I was like, never heard of a bingo and Scrabble.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
All
All
right.
right.
Yeah, Luke, this is you.
What toy hero defends Castle Grayskull in Eterna?
Eternia.
Eternia. That would be. Oh God. What's his fucking name? That would be. He. What is his name? Is it He-Man? Is that what his name is?
Is that
I
your
can't
final
remember.
answer? Is that your final answer?
Hold on, give me a sec. Castle Grayskull. Oh, fuck. Please, send your donations to give me the brain that I need.
Just 20 cents a day, you can save Luke's brain.
It's He-Man, right? It's He-Man.
All right, we're putting He-Man. Is that hyphenated? It's He-Man.
He-Man.
I would have never.
I don't
said
know why.
He-Man.
I don't know why that, like, it just sounded weird to me. But, like,
Yeah.
it's like when you say a word too many times and it starts sounding foreign.
Yeah, I would have never said He-Man. This
Okay.
one is mine. In what 1981 arcade game did Mario make his debut? That would be Donkey Kong
Good job.
as Jumpman, I believe.
You're correct. Where we learned in
Everybody knows that.
previous episodes, they talked about giving him a jetpack and a gun.
That's right. In production, they did do that. They decided against it. I think they made the right decision there.
They probably did, yeah.
All right, Nick. Name any of the 6 Dungeons and Dragons ability scores.
Oh wow! Good thing we got a D&D pro here.
Do the one that I can spell easiest.
No, do the hardest spelling one.
Then I'm trying to think of what is the easiest to spell. Strength.
No. Let's see if he does it. Oh, he didn't.
he messed it up, he messed it up.
He did HT.
That was just a good job.
I was hoping you were giving intelligence.
I know.
See
I
ya.
know.
That would have been good.
Well, yes, for the easiest one, I was like, wait, is he going to misspell strength? Maybe.
And he did.
I didn't. I just
You just
my fingers.
whoops,
went
whoops,
different.
big whoops.
All right, Luke. Go ahead.
Klondike is a variant of what single-player card game? I
I've
mean,
never heard of Klondike the card.
I haven't either, but I only know of one single-player card game, and that's Solitaire. So let's just go with that.
You don't get down on free cell?
Wait, back. I don't. Ari.
It's IRE?
There it is.
I don't
Yeah, no, I
spell
never.
very good.
I know Free Cell was on like those very early computer ones, but I don't think I ever really learned how to play it.
Oh, I love free cell. 'Cause free cell is like solitaire, but like, correct me if I'm wrong, but solitaire you can't always win, right? Like,
Right.
You can literally like get dealt where you lose.
Right.
Correct.
But free cell is like a puzzle. Like you always can win. You just got to figure out how.
Okay. Interesting.
I might have to give free cell a shot.
There you go. No, you won't.
Nah, probably not. What Nebraska city lends its name to a variant of poker? That would be poker. Well, Texas is not a Nebraska city.
It's close.
Omaha? Is that a poker variant? I'm going to guess it.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
Omaha. Wow. I don't think I would have got that. I'm not a poker guy.
Yeah, well, that's
Big whoops.
Just guess one of the two Nebraska cities. And
It's true.
nothing's going to be named after anything else other than Omaha or Lincoln. All right. This is for Nick. What kingdom is the main setting for The Legend of Zelda?
Does he know it?
Let's go with Hyrule.
He knows it. He knows it. What a gamer.
That's correct. All right, look.
All right. What board game features Princess Lolly and Queen Frostine? Oh, I played the shit out of this game as a kid. That would be Candyland.
Yeah.
Queen Frostine was the best. If you pulled that, one time I pulled that, like the second card I pulled, that was all the way to the end, baby. Queen Frostine
Really?
was all the way to the end.
I didn't play enough of it to understand why you're right now.
It was such a fucking random looked game, but
Yeah, just
man,
just
I
draw
loved it
cards.
as a kid.
Yeah. Draw a card. Oh, it's the blue card.
Oh, move to the blue space.
Name the Pokemon protagonist known as Satoshi in Japan. Oh, no.
Satoshi.
Protagonist. I mean,
Come on.
it's Ash Ketchum. Okay.
Yeah, it was a
That's like, yeah, I mean,
protagonist.
that's the only. Like, all right. Nick, Skip and Wild Draw 4 are elements of which card game?
Uno.
That is correct.
All right, I've got what game series starring Kratos is based on Greek myth? Shoot. Oh, Kratos. Kratos. That'd be God of War.
Yeah. Great job.
Thank you. I'm very smart.
What game's lexicon includes mob, biome, ore, and creeper? I believe that's Minecraft.
Oh, he knew Minecraft.
All right, Nick, what is the blackjack term for a player's hand exceeding 21?
Man, I would assume it's bust, but
Yeah, that's bust.
Correct. Oh, or break, I guess.
Break. I've never heard break before.
I haven't either.
Jaguar and 2600 are video game systems from what company? That would be Atari. You're so mad when I get a question right.
I mean, why did they put 2600 in there? That's like putting Megatron.
I would have
Yeah.
known Jaguar too, though. Actually, I'm kind of a big deal.
Gary Kasparov is known as a world champion at what game? I don't know, chess?
Hey, he did it. And the final
knows
question.
Gary. Nobody knows Gary. All right, Nick. Final question. Sega developed 1991's Sonic the Hedgehog for what console?
wow, this is actually
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure here.
I think it's going to take two options, two answers. I would think so.
I'm blanking on what anything is besides the Dreamcast right now. I can't even think of any old Sega system. Mm-hmm. The Sega.
Oh, you're gonna hate the other one.
I don't know.
Are you gonna go Dreamcast?
No, it's not the Dreamcast.
No. So I think it could either. So there's the Sega. What do they call it? The Sega Master System. But then there was the Sega Genesis.
Genesis. Yeah, but Genesis was later than 91. I feel like.
I don't know that it was.
I thought so too, because I played a lot of Genesis as a child, and I was born in 91.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think your parents just bought you the old system.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I think I got the Genesis. I got the Genesis for Christmas when I was probably 7 or 8, and I was born in 87. So, I mean, yeah, I got it old too, but so I think they had the Sega Master System, which I think was basically just the Genesis. I don't know. I think if you typed in Genesis, it would take it. Just see.
Okay.
Also, I want to see how you spell Genesis.
How do you spell Genesis?
You start with
Genesis.
No.
There you go.
E. Yeah. S-I. There it is. It was the Genesis. Okay.
Okay.
So we got 100%. Obviously, we didn't get Scrabble, and we didn't get Congo.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't have gotten Funny Bone. Mr. Water on the knee.
That wasn't Funny Bone. It just took every. Hold on, I'm gonna Google Operation. What was the question? Operation.
I feel like
Parts?
this is what happened. I put something in there and it gave me the answer, which was different than what I said. And then
that could be
to you, and then you said, "No, it's right."
No, I don't think so. Water on the knee. It's a pail of water. Yep. Well, hold on. What did you say? You said Congo, right?
No, don't look that up. That's wrong. Don't look that up.
Congo could be right.
Risk board game Congo. The Congo card is a classic. Hey, it was right. Congo was right. So I think they just had a one question meets all. Mm-hmm. And
so
I'm gonna take a little.
You have to drink for Funny Bone then.
No, because no. All right,
let's make it fair, Luke, for the people.
For the people.
How'd you guys like that quiz?
It was easier than expected.
I know. I thought it was going to be harder because literally. So I opened it up to review it, and I saw the Tetris question. I was like, "Ooh, that's an interesting one." I didn't look around too much because I didn't want to give away too much, and I was like, "Okay, I think this one might be more difficult." Turns out, not that much. Not so difficult. Not that difficult.
We did well. We did well.
Yeah.
We're just so. I mean, we're gamers.
That's right.
It's true.
A lot of free cell, a lot of Scrabble.
a lot of Omaha poker.
Oh yeah, so much Omaha poker. All right. Well, next up we have Critically Ashamed. And so we're gonna pick from three random movies. I'll share my window again. So I'm gonna randomize 3 movies. Nick, you get first pick.
Okay.
And then Luke gets second, and I get what's left over. And then we have 3 rounds, so everybody can pick first.
Okay.
And then we'll look it up on the old Rotten Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
All right, so our first movie. Little Nicky.
Little Nicky. Oh, Adam Sandler classic.
Suicide
Squad. So that's the one first one.
Will Smith as Deadshot.
Right.
It's the first one.
Yep.
And then Death Race 2000. Great. I know which one I'm getting. All right, Nick, do you want to pick Little Nicky,
The fuck is Death Race
Suicide
2000?
Squad, or Death Race 2000?
I will take Lil Nicky.
Okay.
Oh,
because you
okay,
think the
okay.
audience might like it a little more than the critics, too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, Luke, what are you taking? You want to take Death Race? All right, he's picking Death Race 2000.
Ooh, I might have to take Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad? Okay. And then I have Death Race 2000. Perfect.
Yep, you love that. You love
Let's
that.
see here. Looks good.
Cocaine Bear's at 69. I just want to, we gotta acknowledge
Nice.
that.
Nice. Very nice, Bear. Mr. Bear. All right, Nick. What did Little Nicky score on Rotten Tomatoes via the audience?
So I remember Lil Nicky being bad. And even for the dark period of time when like Adam Sandler went through a stint of I feel like bad Adam Sandler movies.
Right.
He had some bad ones. I think the audience is relatively forgiving though, so I am going to say it was an audience score of 51%.
Oh.
Wow,
okay.
that's forgiving for you?
I mean, have you seen Lil Nicky lately?
Yeah, not lately, no.
It's not good.
It's not good, but when you said forgiving, I was thinking like low 70s. You went 51. I don't think you're wrong necessarily. I just...
Let's see. Little Nicky got a 55.
Nice!
He's very close. So he gets 2
Pretty
drinks.
good. Pretty
And the
good.
critics obviously are lower at a 21%.
Yeah.
Nobody likes this.
It's a bad movie, man.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
So what's
Who
the
played
I
the-
get to here?
You get
Yeah,
to
you
give
to
out
give to.
because you're within 10%.
Well, Phil can have to.
Oh,
Thank you. It's very nice of you.
He was thirsty. Who played the devil in that movie? Who played his dad?
I can't remember.
Try to black that out.
If you just scroll down, I know there's cast. They have cast on here. I'm just curious.
Harvey Keitel?
Okay, I knew it was like an older gentleman. Yeah, okay. I don't know.
Yeah. That's no one cares. All right,
Yeah.
Suicide Squad. What do you think that one got?
Oof. You know, I think audiences liked it a little more than Little Nicky, maybe.
Okay.
God. I want to say like a 67.
67 for Suicide Squad.
Good
That might be-
answer. Good answer.
Good answer. Good
answer.
answer. Good answer.
Now, it's this one here. Suicide Squad. You got 67? 58% audience score. So you're still within 10%. Great job. And 26 for critics. So you guys are
Barely
doing
better
well.
than Lil Nicky.
Oh my God,
Definitely
barely
better.
better. It was better, but man, I gave him too much credit. Yeah, I shouldn't have went out of the 50s. I'm going to give 2 to Phil as well.
Perfect.
And
Thank you.
You know what?
All right. I have Death Race 2000.
Yeah, what do you think audiences gave that?
So back when I remember watching this film, I rather enjoyed it.
You did.
And
What
I
was your
think the
favorite part?
critics- Well, the death, like during the race, it was pretty good.
That so true. Like the pod races.
Yeah. I think it was a 61, a 61%.
Do you think there was a line when they were racing? It said, "Now this is death racing."
Yes. So I say 61. Death Race, was it one? Death Race 2000, 1975.
Oh, it wasn't 75. I was like, that looks like a
Sylvester Stallone
70s
was in
movie.
it.
Oh.
So I said 61. Let's see what we got.
Sly?
64. And wow,
Hey!
the critics.
No.
Oh, the critics loved it.
What the heck?
So
Okay,
you get to
well-
give 2, but you have to take 1.
So I'll give one to each of you. and then
We're all
one
it's
for
social.
myself because of those critics.
Social.
All right, very good, guys.
Yeah, that was a good little round.
Now, I'm going first.
Okay.
Nick's going second, and Luke's going last. Is that how this works?
Sure.
Yes.
Why not?
All right, let's see our random movies. We have Boner Dogs.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What? Okay, we have Boner Dogs.
What the fuck is Boner Dogs?
I need to watch this film.
I gotta see Boner Dogs.
We gotta, yeah,
Oh
we
my
gotta.
Okay, so
Is it
we have
rated
Boner
R or G? Anyone know?
We have Boner Dogs. We have Pan's Labyrinth.
Okay. Great
and then
movie.
we also have The Ring 2.
Ooh, shit.
Wow. Now, The Ring 2, I know that's going to be really, really low on both fronts, but I think the critics might hate it worse. So I'm going to go with The Ring 2 as mine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nick, do you want Boner Dogs? Or do you want Pan's Labyrinth?
Which one, Nick?
Which one do I want to watch more right now is absolutely Boner Dogs. But a great film that I actually really, really enjoy, I will go with Pan's Labyrinth.
Boner Dogs.
All right, Luke, you get Boner Dogs.
Hell yeah. How did I know that was coming back to me?
All right, so The Ring, the first one, I feel like did pretty decent, actually. But I feel like the second one probably did too much, and I'm going to give it a solid 49.
49. All right.
That's right.
I have no idea about any of these Ring movies.
I would guess lower. That's my
Do you think lower than a 49? Yeah, okay. Let's
Ring
see.
2.
Wait, that's
No,
not-
wait.
This is the one.
No. That's. Oh, wait. Oh, this is like the Japanese. That's the Japanese one.
I think it's the 2000. Yeah, what?
It's
Because
this
actually,
one,
Yeah, the 2008 or 5 is the American one.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Because it was Japanese first, right?
Right.
Holy buckets! It's a 33%. I drink 2
Oh,
because I said 49.
You said 49.
But the critics were lower, so I just drink 2, and that's okay.
I wonder
That's
what the
okay for you.
gimmick of Ring 2 was. Did
Right.
they,
Is it just. Is the physical tape chasing you? Like, watch me again. Get it.
like now it's a. It wasn't MP4s yet. It's a WMV file.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, Nick, Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Pan's Labyrinth. You guys both seen this movie? Have you seen this?
I have. I've only seen it the one time. I keep meaning to
too.
rewatch it too, but I watched it so long ago. The scene that sticks out in my mind is the soldier beating. I can't remember if it was the soldier getting beating or a villager beating him with the butt of a gun and just like caving the guy's face in. And I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's super messed up. There's also
Beautiful
the creepy like
Right.
hand,
There's
eye,
the hand
face.
guy and yeah. But
I love this movie when I saw it at this point, probably like 10 years ago now, or longer, honestly. And I believe the critics love it. And I think people like it. I'm worried because I do think the critics are going to be higher than people. I bet critics are in the 90s. I bet the audience score is 89%.
89%. Wow.
That was a
Okay,
high
yeah.
audience score. I don't think you're wrong. I just think
89%. It is 91% audience
91.
score. 95 critic score.
Very close. Very
close. Yeah, you give 2 drinks and you take one because of the critics.
Let's do a social again, guys.
last
Can't
but
get enough of this
definitely-
Steel Reserve.
God. Last but definitely not least, we have boner dogs.
I thought you were going to say definitely least. Boner dogs. I don't know. This could be this wild movie where like 3 people voted on it and gave it like 100.
It might not even be on Rotten Tomatoes.
It might not. It might not be.
Before you guys guess the audience score, can we guess the rating of this movie? Is this just like an R-rated spoof like film, or is
It's
it
gotta be
actually
R-rated.
like rated G?
Being called Boner Dog, it has to be an R-rated movie. It's got to be this animated, like, ha, we're quirky, being animated and making dick jokes and stuff.
I'm gonna go with PG-13.
I'm gonna go R,
Yeah, I think it's rated R too.
and then I'm gonna
It's
go.
probably
I'm gonna
so.
go with fucking 69.
Of course.
Nice.
Of
Nice.
course. Boner dogs obviously has a 69.
Oh God,
I knew it wasn't going to be on here.
out here.
Golly, hold on. Let me
Keep looking. Keep
more
looking.
movies.
More movies. Boner
Boner
dogs.
dogs is not on here. No one wants to rate boner dogs. What's that about? All right, so let's go back to the movie generator. You just get a random one.
Okay, that's fair enough. Come on,
This is the
give
one
me
you have
something.
to go with. Peter
Give me
Rabbit
something
2,
good.
The Runaway.
Oh shit! I think that was kind of liked.
Okay.
Um,
I'm so
let's
upset
go.
that boner dogs isn't on here.
I know. I really wanted to have a 69 too. That would have been amazing. I'm gonna give Peter Rabbit 2 like a 74.
Okay.
God, I hope it's not like way higher than that.
74, you said?
74. Yeah.
It's an 89% audience score.
Yeah?
67 critics.
Fuck.
So you're taking 2 drinks, buddy.
Fair enough. Cheers to Peter Rabbit.
Cheers to Peter Rabbit.
Guys, I had to look up boner dogs and see if there was any
Yeah.
ratings out there. See anything.
Oh yeah.
So Reddit, of course, what's the pitch of boner dogs? And the first response is, all dogs make fun of one dog's big boner. They take a trip through a snowstorm but get lost. The tracks from the big boner dog help them find their way home.
It's like a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer story.
Oh my God,
I think Rob Schneider is the boner,
Of course.
God.
and it's starring Kevin James, Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, Nick Swartzen.
It stars
it's the
all of them.
grown-up boys. It's the Adam Sandler crew.
How did that not get rated?
Yeah,
I
that's,
wonder if it even came out really. Like,
Was it
or
a
this
straight to
like
DVD thing that they just nobody cared about?
oh my
Must have been.
gosh. All right. Well, we got round 3 coming, and I think who's picking first? Luke's picking
I'm
first.
first. Yeah.
I'm second, and Nick, you are last.
I get the dirty
Yep.
leftover.
All right.
right.
Round 3. We have Rough Night. Looks like ScarJo's in it.
Rough
Some
Night.
other
Oh
folks.
yeah, it's the bachelorette party movie. Okay.
Okay. So we have Rough Night. We have Hysterical Blindness. And then we have Get Smart. So we have
Okay.
Rough Night, Hysterical Blindness, which looked pretty old, and Get Smart, the new one. Did you ever watch the show, the black and white show?
No.
I
did
watched
not.
that show before school when I was in grade school.
Really? On like TV Land or what?
Yeah, I fucking loved Get Smart. In the kitchen, eating my cereal.
Okay. All right. You're a weird fucking kid. Anyways,
Still weird.
I remember I saw Get Smart and I really liked it. I thought it was really funny. I love Steve Carell. So I'm going to take that one because I know audiences liked it more than critics. And I think I can kind of guess where it's at. So I'm taking that one.
That makes sense. And obviously Nick knows which one he's going to have, because I think I'm going to take Rough Night, which is another movie that is probably, I've never seen it, but it's got a lot of funny people in it. So I think audiences will love it, but critics will not. And Nick, unfortunately, you have hysterical blindness.
You're probably gonna get a new movie because I doubt hysterical blindness is gonna be on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's no boner dogs. That's
It is no boner dogs.
Okay, so I wasn't looking.
it looked like an 80s film
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
70s or 80s.
Perfect, excellent.
with
Yeah.
3 women main characters.
Scantily clad.
I had no idea who they were. So
Yeah.
Excellent.
No.
now you know exactly.
I got it nailed down. All right.
So it's so rough because I liked it, but I don't know if it was one of those like too silly movies that people were like, it was too silly for me. I didn't like it, but I'm gonna give it like an 83.
Okay, 83%. Get smart.
Come on.
67. Womp womp. 67% audience, 51 critics. So you don't take the critic drink, but you do take.
God damn, 67
Yeah,
really?
they do.
I thought it deserved better than that.
Unfortunately, it does not. Rough Night, though. I believe Rough Night. It's probably got some, it probably got some raunchy humor in it. A lot of people love that.
For sure.
But I didn't really hear about it too much, so I'm going to give it a low 70s. I'll give it a 72.
Yeah, that's probably safe.
Dude, ScarJo puts out some bangers. And Zoe Kravitz?
29!
Oh, not this. Not this one.
No! Oh, no!
So 29% audience.
Plus,
score.
the critics scored it higher.
Nobody likes this. And the critics... Yeah, critics
Oh, was
got a
this supposed to be...
45%.
Was this supposed to be like the like female version of The Hangover?
Hangover?
The Hangover?
It might have been.
Probably,
It might have been.
Didn't do well. I see.
Shoot.
I guess it was kind of
Ooh.
Bridesmaids though too, but whatever. Yeah.
Bridesmaids was amazing.
It was
Bridesmaids
so
was
good. So good.
All right, well, 29%. I was way off. Critics got better, so I
You
took
were
3.
way off.
Now, you know what? I think Nick is going to be more spot on than I am. With hysterical
I don't know.
blindness, Nick. What do you think hysterical blindness got?
So I remember watching Hysterical Blindness.
Yeah?
Yeah, and
It wanted you to be blind.
well,
Like
the
you
most,
wished you were blind while you were watching it.
the most funny part that I recall is when no one was actually blind, and it's really it's really a very deep film about how we're
Right.
all just kind of blind to the world. You know, the
Okay,
things
yeah.
around
Oh yeah,
us.
I love that too. It was a very deep movie, right?
Very, very deep movie, and for that reason, it got a 62 audience score.
Okay.
62. Too deep for most audiences.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Hysterical blindness. It's here.
2002?
Uma Thurman?
Uh-oh.
I did not recognize Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman. It's an 81.
Would you say 62?
62.
I mean, it looked like an 80s movie to me. I'm sorry, I strayed you on the wrong
It
path.
did.
there.
It did.
That's all right. That's all right. I'll stick with it.
63!
63!
Oh my god, you fucking nailed it!
Did you say
And you also
63?
No, he said 62.
Oh, okay.
But you almost nailed it. But oh my god.
But the critics. Okay. So
It's another social.
It's another social. There
Nick,
we go.
did you get a social every single time?
I think so. No,
no.
Lil Nicky did not.
Lil
Oh,
Nicky did not.
We just happened to take a social every round. Mm-hmm. Wow. Hysterical blindness.
That's an exciting round of critically acclaimed there.
God,
That was wild.
Imagine if I would have nailed it on 62.
That would have been nice.
Anyway.
Nice.
All right. Well, next segment we have is Buy, Borrow, Bury.
That's right.
That's right.
Love this game.
This one is going to be tough. We all played these. We all love these. We're doing RPG games series, and we're doing Fallout, Elder Scrolls, and Red Dead Redemption, or Red Dead series. And I still don't know what I'm going to pick. I have not thought about this that much.
I'll go first if you want me to.
So why don't you go first, Lou?
Please.
Okay.
Please,
All right.
please do.
I'll do it because I'm just such a team player. I'm ashamed to admit that I haven't played many of the Red Dead games. I started Red Dead Redemption 2 not too long ago, and I got through the first couple missions and fell off because some other game came up or something. But it was a lot of fun from what I played, but I can't do anything other than bury it right now. So I feel bad because I know Red Dead 2 was like a lot of people's just favorite game. And they're probably right. I should play it more off. But Fallout, the Fallout games are glorious. And then there was Fallout 76 that we don't really talk about. I'm hoping there's going to be a Fallout 5 that like picks up the series, back to single player, back to just good old fashioned
Right.
single player gaming. So I'm going to borrow Fallout just in hopes of that. And then, Elder Scrolls 6 is supposed to be coming out within the next 2 to 5 years. Who knows? But I fucking love Skyrim. I put so many hours into that game. I actually didn't play Oblivion or much of the games before that, but
Morrowind,
Skyrim was just so fun. Yeah, or Morrowind. But so I'm going to buy Elder Scrolls.
Okay. Well, this is tough. I think Red Dead Redemption 2. I played Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, and both of them were fantastic games. 2 was... So it's the least amount of played by me. So that's like out of these three series, Red Dead series, I've played the least.
Fair, yeah.
All of them have hundreds of hours in them. Elder Scrolls Skyrim. So that's just my thing on Red Dead right now. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with it. Elder Scrolls, I played Oblivion and Skyrim. And Skyrim I bought that game too many times.
Right.
I have it on Switch, on PC.
I mean, you have to.
On Xbox.
On your smart fridge.
360.
The remastered version that came out. Yeah. It was, I bought it every time. It
spanned 3 generations.
It's ridiculous. And I think for that reason, and because the new Elder Scrolls is coming out sometime in the future, it was like announced, I don't know, 6 years ago. I'm going to have to buy Elder Scrolls.
Oh, shit, he's doing it.
However, Fallout, I didn't play a lot of the Fallouts before. Like, I didn't play through New Vegas, which is terrible because a lot of people love that game.
A lot of people's favorite.
A lot of people's favorite.
Right.
I played 3 and 4 mostly. I love the city building aspect of Fallout 4. That was like one of my favorite parts of it. But I think I could get by with other city building games that probably do just city building better, right? And then, but I don't know that they're going to do another Red Dead series or a Fallout series for that matter. I think my final answer is I'm gonna buy Elder Scrolls. I'm gonna borrow Red Dead and bury Fallout. I did not think I was gonna get here to this point when I started talking. I did not think this is how it was gonna shake out, but that's what it is.
That's fair. That's fair. There's no news on a Fallout 5.
Right. Red Dead 3, but Red Dead
for sure.
Good.
I think Red Dead for sure will happen. Too much money.
Yeah.
Too much money they can make off of it.
All right, Nick, what do you got?
So here's the thing.
Take a drink. Here's the thing.
Yeah. Because we're gonna need it. So I take this very personally. If I'm burying one of these, it makes me very sad. Mm-hmm. So I do this exercise. You guys should look into. It's very fun. Of any game that I play that like I think is like an all-timer for me. Like I'll look back and like this game mattered to me. Mm-hmm. I put into my IGN list, which is a sweet app. You should get it. Not a sponsor. Could be.
Okay.
You should get sponsored by IGN. Pretty sweet.
IGN, sponsor us, please.
Yeah. And I rank them all.
Okay.
Back to back in that list are Fallout 4 and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Really?
I don't know what to do here. But
yeah.
I think for the sake of if I have to play these games forever, Skyrim, far and away, the Elder Scrolls series, both Oblivion and Skyrim, I love. That's my buy for sure. Mm-hmm. And I think I'm with you, Phil. I love Fallout so much, and I'm so excited for another Fallout to come at some point. But when I'm playing Fallout, I wish I was playing Skyrim because because I just like that setting more, the old fantasy setting, and just for a little bit different of a vibe, I'm gonna borrow Red Dead because it's just like a little bit different of a game, and I loved that game, like almost 100% of it and everything. It was so good. Red Dead was so good.
Yeah, I really need to go back and just play the shit out of Red Dead 2 because there's just so much shit you can do in it. There's just so much. With the lasso and just like I've seen so many TikToks of people just fucking with the NPCs in that game. Right, and they're so good.
Yeah. I saw one little video of he was riding on a train. He was on the back of the train, and then he lassoed a guy just mid train ride. And then this guy's just waving behind this train. It was insane.
Yeah. I watched the guy. So he kicked a guy off a dock. And he was like, "Oh, now you're gonna get it. He swam back up to the ladder of the dock, climbs up, kicks him right off the ladder of the dock. Like, oh, now you're in for it. Swims back up to the ladder, kicks off the ladder. He did it for like 4 minutes straight. He just kept kicking him off the ladder.
Dude, Red Dead was so good.
I need it.
That game was so good too. Where did you guys both like finish it, like all of it?
Yeah.
No, I'm only like 2 hours into the game.
Oh God.
I need to go into it. I need to.
It's like the Return of the King of video games. It's like you get to the end, and I'm like, I thought this was the end. No, you got a lot more, man.
Yeah, dude. It's
a lot of endings.
Good. It's so good.
Yeah.
Well, that was Buy Borrow Barry.
It's good Buy Borrow Barry.
Gosh, these games make me just want to go play them again. Just talking about them.
Right.
They're so good.
All right. Next up, we have recent news. What are you guys excited about? Do you have any news that came up? I have a few things that I saw in the past couple of days that I wanted to ask you guys about.
Sure. I guess the only thing I have to talk about, I bought the PSVR 2. And that was delivered this Thursday here. And oh boy, is it fun. Oh God, I got the Horizon game, which is beautifully done. It's a bow and arrow shooting robot dinosaurs game, and it's so good. And I got Pistol Whip, which is a really fun shooter game, but it also, you're playing to music, and you get more points if you shoot to like the beat of the music.
On the rhythm, yeah.
Right.
So
And that's
like
a lot of
Hellsinger. Kind of?
Yeah. So yeah, I've had a lot of fun with that so far, but it's still in its early stages, and it had a good amount of launch titles, but honestly, I'm just waiting for Beat Saber. They announced it; it's coming eventually, but
it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nick, do you have anything?
I'm trying to think of like things recently for me. So I'm excited for Wolong Fallen Dynasty.
Yeah,
coming
absolutely
to Game Pass very soon. I think like really early March, maybe almost like next Friday. I don't even know. It's very
it might be.
and it's kind of like the soul, another kind of like Souls-esque game, right? That is all the rage right now. But that's not even what excites me so much. Phil, you know this about me, but I am an avid Dynasty Warriors fan. Absolutely. I have played 2 through 8 of that entire series.
Really?
2 through 8. Didn't play 9. Got horrible reviews. Didn't play it.
Oh, sad.
But so it's in it's Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo in collaboration working on that, and it's set using like the characters and the story of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, which is a Dynasty Warrior story. So I'm excited to see all of those characters in that setting in that. So I'm very excited about that. Wolong Fallen Dynasty coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
I never got into those. I got a little bit into, like, my buddy always owned like the most recent one, so we would just fuck around in the multiplayer and just. Man, I mean, you play basically a superhero, and you're just mowing down crowds of people until you get to like the boss of that level or whatever. But
it's pretty fantastic.
I have some good memories of just playing those earlier Dynasty Warriors games.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're pretty exciting. And then the only other one was, I think it was you guys' last one that I listened to anyway. You were talking about Fire Emblem Engage playing out. I just beat that last night. Loved it.
Did you?
Okay.
It was very good, but it inspired me to go back and play Three Houses recently, and that is the Fire Emblem to play on the Switch. If anybody's questioning,
Three Houses.
Three Houses is the one for the Switch.
Three Houses is good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have a few things to quickly run through. I saw Mortal Kombat 12 is releasing this year. It was announced that it's releasing this year. No release date yet. Mortal Kombat 11.
They said they did say this year, but I'm curious because sometimes they talk about fiscal year.
Right.
So it might not be this year, but yeah.
Right. It doesn't have a release date, but Mortal Kombat 11. I didn't play a lot of it because we're not really playing. I mean, I played a lot of Mortal Kombat back in like high school. But. I bought Mortal Kombat 11 and played a bit of it, and it's a good game. So that's probably exciting for some people.
Yeah.
And then here's some 3 things that I want to get your opinions on. Nintendo confirms that they will not be at E3 in 2023. This isn't the first year. Wow. Do you think there should be an E3?
It seems like more and more companies are dropping out, but then it also seems like a lot of people are doubling down on it. Like, I think it was, God, I can't remember now, but I want to say like Ubisoft or someone said like, oh, we're going to have a big E3 showing.
Yeah.
Or something. So it seems like hit or miss. Like, you're either going to be there or you're going to show a big ass thing off or something. But
right. Because what are the 3 used to stand for? It was like entertainment. I can't remember.
Entertainment. 3 times. That's it.
Just entertainment. It's like location.
That's right. Well, I think the 3 now is going to stand for third party, right? It's going to be It's going to be all third party things. You're going to get your Ubisoft, maybe you get your EA, and things like that.
Well, yeah, because it seems like all these companies just do their own. Like Nintendo has their directs. PlayStation has their showcases. Is that what they call them? I don't remember now.
Play.
Yeah.
Or State of Play. And there's an Xbox showcase? Or I don't remember.
Showcase,
It seems like they all just have their own little mini ones that they release every couple months or whatever.
Right.
So they don't need to go to this big conference that...
I feel like that's just a better way to do things, just because you're building hype throughout the year instead of being like, we're showing everything right here on this stage. I don't know.
Whereas I think, we're talking about Elder Scrolls. I think they announced Elder Scrolls 6, I don't know, 2-3 years ago at E3. And there's been literally no word of it since. They were just like, they showed a landscape, and then showed Elder Scrolls 6, and it was like, and then there's like,
it's probably built on an engine that isn't even going to be what they run the game on. Yeah, Games Showcase are an interesting thing, right? Because it's like, how much is building that hype and saying you're working on something a good thing until the hype gets built too much and you end up being like a Cyberpunk or something like that, right?
Exactly.
Where you should have just like, think about what Cyberpunk would be if they just shadow dropped it when it was ready, right?
Yeah,
that would have been amazing,
right? When it was ready, it was good, and they're just like, check out this game, and it would have been right. So
you build too much hype. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when you throw out a game 5 years before it's ready, and then you build all this hype, and then all you can basically do is let people down. Like, it's basically better to just shadow drop something, or just release it like the year it's going to come out. Just say, hey, we've been working on this for 4 years. Yeah, it's coming out now. Like, I don't understand this building the hype, because you're just going to let people down.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if they just...
because of Mortal Kombat, there was nothing talked about it, no pre-announcements, no anything, and then they say it's coming this year.
Right.
I remember and just seeing that on my phone yesterday, I was like, this is sweet. This is how it should be done, because now it's like, man, now there's going to be hype and everybody's excited about it. Everybody wants to know what is it, what's coming, and it's coming this year. Awesome. Like,
I agree.
I like that.
I think that like 100% of studios should just follow that. Like, why are you building this mad hype for a game we're not going to get for 5 fucking years?
Right.
That's my cat.
Right. I feel like they just want to build hype just to make day one sales. They're building this big hype so that they get millions of sales day one, and then hopefully everyone has bought it and they don't give a shit if we like it or not. I don't know.
They're going to buy it. Everyone's going to buy it. It's going to be full of bugs. Everyone's going to be pissed, and then they're going to release a patch that hopefully fix everything. But it took. I mean, No Man's Sky was a great example of that, where they promised so much and they delivered 2 things out of the things. So it was a major disappointment right away. But now look at it. They've delivered it on top. Yeah, it's a huge game, and it's coming out for VR stuff too. And it's more than they promised now, but they over-delivered and they over-promised and under-delivered.
Right.
Which is I think it's a bad
way to work. Business decision.
Business model. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my That was my other thing.
Yeah,
those
I
two.
like
You
it.
said you had 3. How many things?
I have 4.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so this is what I also saw. Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League, which releases on May 26th. It will require an online connection for both co-op play and solo play. What do you think about online connections being required for playing solo?
Hate it.
Bad.
It's so stupid.
Get out of here, right?
Get out.
Who wants that? No one's asking for this.
Yeah, I get it. For online play, obviously, co-op even, I can see it. But why? Why with single player?
It doesn't make any sense. I think it's stupid.
You can have online integration into your single player. Like, I haven't even played these games, but I think like Death Stranding has like an online integration for like their single player where you get like notes and shit from people who played the game
leave
before.
And they can leave items there.
But I'm assuming you don't need that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's like you can play a game without that. That's what online integration in single player should be. It shouldn't be a default. Come on.
Yeah. Right.
It's not. It
should be a choice. It should be a choice. Like, yeah, I want to see these messages or items left behind by people, or I just want to play the single player mode, by myself.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But
all right,
I'm still kind of optimistic about Suicide Squad because I can't remember. Is it made by the same people that did like the Arcane or Arkham people?
The Arkham people, the people that did Arkham Asylum and like Arkham Knights and
right. Arkham Knights not so much, but I'm just looking.
Isn't it the same people that did? Shit, I'm not even gonna know now. Ignore me.
No, okay. You're fine. I don't know. It would be really cool if it had a pretty similar combat system with like the Arkham games and stuff, with just different, your Harley, your all the other Suicide Squad.
The other ones,
Harley,
all the other ones.
The one that's a shark. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, fucking Polka Dot Man.
Yeah,
he was in the movie.
Yeah, I figured no one wants online connection in solo play. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I got one more for you guys.
It should just be an option to turn on and off.
It should. Yeah. One more for you guys. I'm going to read a little article here. Not a long one. A couple sentences. Warner Brothers and New Line strike a multi-year deal with a Swedish company, Embracer Group AB. This deal allows the studios to make more adaptations of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. The WB CEO said it includes multiple films. How do you feel? How do you feel about that?
I have mixed feelings because I feel like I'm kind of in the minority. I liked Rings of Power. Mm-hmm. I know it strayed far from the source material and stuff, but I thought it was really fun. I thought it was well acted. I thought the set pieces were great. But I don't think we need like a remake of the Lord of the Rings movies quite yet. Like, I think that should be like 10, 20 years down the road.
Right.
Like they still hold up. They don't look bad. They have great actors in them. And I don't know.
It makes me feel a little sad because I just want an amazing series to just stay an amazing series.
Right.
I don't want all these like reboots and remakes or like, let's add on to the story now that, like, I'm not sure about it.
Yeah.
So I'm a big Lord of the Rings guy. Like that, if you were to ask me like, what are the fantasy film? Like a lot of people would be like, I love like Harry Potter and like those, like Lord of the Rings was like it for me. Read the books, read The Hobbit. I loved it. I still do. And I watched Rings of Power and I'm actually with you. Like, I know it strayed from the source material, but I tried to read the Silmarillion and it is terrible.
It's
you
wild.
Can't read it. Like, it's like trying to read like the Bible. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, like in the sense of like, you can't like read that front to cover and it's like terrible.
Yeah.
Like, like it was so rough. And, I understand like Tolkien is held on this like pedestal, but the Rings of Power was good. Like, who cares that it strayed from the source material? It told a cool story. It didn't destroy any of the films or anything like that.
Right. It doesn't tarnish that that original series or anything like that.
Yeah, it didn't tarnish it like the Hobbit movies did.
So if they do things like that, the Hobbit was fine if you get past the CGI and those
and the awkward love triangle they
romance,
forced.
But if the multiple movies are like, okay, we're doing like a feature film with the Rings of Power people, or like kind of stories back then, or like the different ages instead, or like we're gonna be focused on like Gandalf before and like early and like shit, then I'm in. But like you said, if it's, hey, we're retelling the Lord of the Rings story, then I'm not on board because they hold up because there was so much practical effects and stuff like that. It's
Right,
like,
exactly.
You don't need to remake this because honestly, the CGI that you're gonna do isn't gonna look as good as the awesome practical effects that they did back before.
Right.
Absolutely.
And who knows, we might be eating our words 5-10 years down the road. Like, they might remake and it's amazing, but it's still gonna be like, it's still just a question of like, why? Like, it wasn't needed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's only a bad thing if they remake the original trilogy.
I agree.
I just hope that's not what it is. Otherwise, I'm on board.
And most of the headlines I saw were hinting at that. It was like, studio buys right to remake the original trilogy. I was like,
Right.
Why? But why though?
Yeah.
I hope not. But guys, we're getting older. Like,
We are.
Yeah.
like
We might just be like, these damn kids trying to
just
remake the Lord of the
wait
Rings.
until they remake Star Wars. That was that's pushing 50, like 45 years ago.
Right.
Like,
I wouldn't hate a remake of the original trilogy right now. I probably wouldn't hate it. Like, I love the original trilogy. I love I love 4 and 5. 6 it could use some adjustments, I would say.
yeah, let's not spiral too much. But ask me sometimes why Episode 1 is the third best Star Wars movie.
Episode 1, Phantom Menace.
All right, what else you got?
So that was recent news. We're on homework and goodbyes. You know, it's been a great podcast.
So good.
We had homework for each other last podcast, Luke.
Yeah.
You gave me Tully. I gave you Stutz. We both didn't watch it.
No, no.
So, oops.
Had a busy week.
You know,
I was watching other things and playing other things. Fucked up.
wait, yeah, we just didn't do it. That's on
So
us.
I say we just roll those on to this
Roll
week.
those on to the next week.
Roll them
so
on.
I'll watch Tully. I'll make it.
We do
I'll
have to
make
take it. I think we should take at least like 3 drinks for fucking up our
Absolutely.
homework.
But I do have homework for our guest here.
Okay.
I love it. Give me some.
Amazon Prime original. I watched the first season. Me, Ethan, and Cole. The Legend of Vox Machina.
Dude,
Have you seen it?
it was literally going to be my homework for you.
No.
I just got done with the first season. You've seen it though. You've seen both seasons.
Yeah, I just finished
and
season
listened
2
to
today.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So you haven't seen it because the episode isn't out yet, but he gave it to me like 2 weeks ago as homework.
Mm-hmm.
I loaded up on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is a piece of shit. It said play episode 1. I said, all right, let's play episode 1. It was season 2, episode 1.
Oh, yeah.
So
And
you
I got to
watched
the
season 2.
I watched season 2, episode 1, and I was like, they kept like kind of referring, like it was still like, oh, we're referring to these characters like we're first meeting them, kind of, but they're like in the middle of a story. It was really confusing. I should have caught it earlier, but I didn't. And then I went back to the home screen, and it was like, okay, now do you watch season 2, episode 2? And I was like, no. No. Now I know what happens. Yeah, I know everything that happens in season 1. So I did go back and I watched season 1, episode 1 and 2, which were great, and I'm going to keep watching. But yeah, that was an unfortunate mistake there.
It's so
A little news. I should have mentioned this in recent news, but I wasn't sure if you guys would care. But it sounds like you would since you watch Vox Machina. I think this was news either this week or last week. So they actually, Amazon Prime just signed them on for their second campaign, Critical Role's second campaign to make a show.
That's awesome.
Which is the Mighty Nine, and I'm listening to their podcast of the D&D campaign of it right now.
Yep.
But yeah, very excited. It'll be cool.
That's awesome. I'm gonna go back after I watch through Vox Machina to like listen to the podcast and see like if it. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be like pretty linear. Like it follows the path that they like play.
It's a lot.
Right?
It's a lot more. I don't know if you've ever looked at them, but they're 4-hour podcasts, and there's like 4 years of them.
Holy
that's all right.
shit! So
we'll see if I can get through some of those.
Is season 2 the end of Vox Machina?
I don't think so. So I never listened to that campaign. Because I started watching the show and then I started listening to the podcast. So I was like, I'll just watch the show for the first campaign and I'll listen to the second one.
Okay.
But they've been doing it forever. And if anybody ever out there wants to listen to an actual play podcast, Critical Role are like the fathers of it. They're so good.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, so that was my homework to Nick. I have nothing else. I
have something for you guys.
Okay.
Because who knows how soon I'll be back on here. So I'm gonna do a little data dump here.
Okay.
On you.
Oh, dump on me, Daddy.
I don't know if you guys have heard about this artist, but he's got some great YouTube videos you should check out. Goes by the name of Danny Go.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh, we've heard of him.
So we gotta.
We might have been digging in the dirt before.
He's got a whole repertoire out there that's we're checking out. I had Vox Machina. A little more serious here. If you haven't watched Dope Sick or Dropout,
Okay.
Oh, I have not watched either of those. I do. Yeah, they're both on my list, but yeah.
Yeah, Dope Sick
and Dropout.
Okay, so I have to watch Tully and Dope Sick and Dropout?
And Dropout. You gotta watch just every show that Hulu has.
But here's one that'll take you literally 15 minutes, and they're worth it if you haven't seen it. The little Groot shorts on Disney.
Okay.
I did watch one of them. I think it was a Christmas one. Yeah, he made little Christmas presents for all the other Guardians. It was adorable.
Yeah, they're fun. They're like 3 minutes,
those,
and they're actually really good.
Nice. All right. Well, we got some homework, Luke.
We got too much. One might say too much homework.
I'll probably just go watch some Danny Go videos right after this podcast.
Yes.
Well, that was it. That was it. That was the SHAF Cast podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Nick, for joining us. This was a blast.
Thank you, Nick.
I hope you're on again if you want to be.
Oh, we'll have
Oh,
you
God. I really want... This was a blast, guys.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Love it. Anytime I can get on or get off. Whatever.
Ooh. So that was the SHAF Cast. Please comment down below on the YouTube videos. Thumbs up, subscribe, do all those things.
Give us 5 stars on Spotify. Go on these socials.
There they are.
Write comments. Give us suggestions for segments, versus ideas, buy, borrow, bury ideas, shot of the week ideas. It's over here now. I'm going to toss it over to my boy Nick. There. Oh, there they are. Go on all those socials. Let us know how we're doing. We have a TikTok now. Watch our TikToks. We're fucking Gen Zers, all right?
Well, again, thank you, Nick, for joining us. That was it. That was the SHAFcast. I love you all.
Adios, SHAF heads.